So yesterday we discussed about the day one demonstration, and we believe that everyone is very clear about how this Oracle Fusion Cloud product has been developed, and then what are the main pillars, like what are the different products which was acquired, and then the customers are getting transformed from their current on-premise application into the Oracle Cloud, right? So as this training is mainly focusing on the HCM, human capital management, or before we call them as an HRMS application, human resource management system. Okay, so Oracle Cloud is not only meant for the human capital management. Okay, it has the different pillars and which will going to match to customer requirements related to the supply chain management, and then customer relationship management, finance, and PPM, project profile management. Okay, so and technically tools like OAC, Oracle Integration Clouds, and so tools, data migration tools, data load tools. Okay, and then chatbot, which is nothing but we have the application, right? For example, let me show you here. So this is the application login for the Fusion. Once the user get logged in, he will able to access the application based upon his he can view all the tasks based upon the roles assigned to him. Okay, if general employee, he will see only the employee related tasks. He is a manager, means what? He has the direct reportees to him. There are some 5 people who reports to him. Then he will be line manager. He can access his team details over here, and he can perform the promotion, transfer, you see here left side, and location change. Okay, so on many tasks he can perform as a line manager, and if he is a HR, he can go on access and hire a new employee, as well as you can do a change manager, work hours change, transfer, promotion, termination. Okay, so whatever the HR related activities in the organization, right, the same task will going to be performed. So as I said, like chatbot, everyone might already aware. Most of the organizations, and even like banking sectors and any insurance sectors, you see there is a one chatbot. When you open any of the websites, they can able to give answers on movement, right? Instead of reaching out to customer connect, they can chat and get it. Like if you need personal loan, you can type that, so that they will give you all the interest rate details. Then you can contact to any of the support in here. So here, Oracle Cloud is a mobile-friendly application. It's not only the user can go and log in into application and perform the transactions. Business user or end user can directly perform transactions from the mobile itself. As you know, when the customer taken a license, he will be given only the URL, and then he will going to log in with the user ID password. Okay, and it's a multi-language supportable. It means what? Now you see the English one here, right? If any person from Japanese or Chinese or in Arabic, they can log in with their local language, and all the task details will be viewed in their language. Okay, so that's an user friendly, so that person who not experienced in proficient in the English, like as per the most of the customers, they encourage their own regional language, right? So that even the application, they would like to have their own language to make the transactions easily, which is the English is the secondary language for them. Hence the application has been designed is a multi-language supportable, so that he can come and log in. You can go back here, set to the preferences, and he can change this language here, right? You can change the language and current session, like Arabic, and save and close. Right? You see here, completely everything has been changed, right? The language has completely changed here. When the employee go and access the application, he can see all the tasks. as most of, I'm not sure whether everyone aware about or not. Arabic, they start from right to left, right? So you can see the application task and everything from the right to left. Okay, if they want to access anything, they need to perform like this. Okay, so they can see their language on the task in English. Now it's the challenging for me to keep it back in English. Okay, I can't do in English language, but this I'm trying to sign out and come back to the English language. You see here, these are the languages which are supportable. Okay, so the overall look, there are many languages, but currently the Oracle Cloud is supportable with these the languages. And based upon the demand from the customers, they are going to implement the language pack for that respective country. Are you guys able to understand what I've just shown you? Does anyone has any questions?
Yes, yes, all clear.
Yeah, correct. So this is the login page. Generally, employee, when the customer taken a license, Oracle Cloud will give the URL. Like, this can be a demo like development, test, UAT environments, or production. They can take how many environments they want to implement the project, and then for the change request to want to develop first, and then move into production, right? So they can take, and they will get the admin user ID password so that they can log in. Okay, fine. And as we said, like CloudShine will give the two environments. This is a public environment, and this is called the private environment. Okay, these are the two environments will give you for your daily practices. Okay, now coming back to slide. So now yesterday I shown you how about job market and how much demand is in the fusion, and for the consultant, especially for the functional consultants. And we discussed about the different types of the layers, services, and each services have the different types of the layers. Like, I believe everyone is very much clear about the on-premise, which is the current application for the customer. After they taken a license to the cloud, all these layers will be supported by the product owner, and there is no infrastructure is required once they move into the SaaS, software as service. When it's about Oracle Cloud, everything will be taken care by the Oracle product owner only. So what is the role for the customer in that case? They can manage the application with the limited team size. Who can support the application? That's it. There's no need of any of the team size to maintain the storage, networking, all the things. Blah, blah. Okay, and you guys know about the PAAS services. Any custom built application, if they want, which is not been available, which is not been seeded, not been supported by the seeded functionality, and you need some custom component to be built, then customer, we will propose them to go with the PAAS application or platform service. And a customer would like to maintain infrastructure by themselves, but rest of them would be in the product cloud. Okay, then they can take up these layers. All this the what do you call, they all, where is the data is going to store? Okay, and now it's everything is not, it's stored in the data centers. Okay, so if you check in the Oracle data centers, okay, we'll come to know about this details, total data center locations. Okay, and how many data centers are there in the Oracle? There are almost 40 public cloud regions, 23 totally 44. And if I would like to know where exactly these the data centers will be there, we can see here for the different data centers. So if you want, you can reach out to the sales. This is for the customer oriented purpose. Okay, and then we released. You can see the details also. And if you want to know where exactly how many data centers are there in in India. Okay, they have these many: Australia and India, Mumbai, Hyderabad. So these are the data centers available all over the globe. Okay, so here we have only 2 data centers. It means what's all the customers in India, data will be there in 2 data centers. Likewise, you can check the different the regions coming soon. There are a few regions. I think this is in Africa. and as well as you can get all the details, the data things. So overall, as of now, some 44 it has been mentioned, and based upon the number of customers will be the data center they're going to provide. What is this data center mean for? Your data, all the data, whatever the customers, not only you one customer, all the customers in this region, data will be there in this, and they will have the back BCP plan as well as per their normal process. Because having the data center in that region will increase the performance, right? Like if you have only one data center, if all the customers are coming into to accessible, then it's a load. There must be very much load and performance issue. So now, customers within the one region, if they are maintaining their own on-premises individually, okay, now all the customers are moving to cloud because of the cost reduction as well as the maintenance, and in every very much profitable to customer as well as to everyone, right? To increase the business with the new functionalities. Okay, they need to think about the growth of the business as well also. So if all the customers are moving to data center, let's think about on-premises applications will not be there. Everything into the cloud. That's the main reason the demand is more for the consultants who is aware about the module of the respective module, and they really desperate looking for the module leads in the respective areas and architectures, technical consultants. Okay, so now what I think this is the one more slide on the SaaS. So the SaaS, once they take a license, the run hosted application over internet. How exactly customer is going to accessible? It will be accessible by using the link URL and login ID password, and they can also log in by in the mobile. It's a mobile based application also, so you need to install the app for that, and then you need to get that access for that. Okay, so that customer who is that end users, they can go while work. No need to come to office and and do the perform the transition immediately, right? If I applied a leave, you are in somewhere outside in the market, you will see there, and from the mobile only you are going to approve or reject, right? So he can see any of the request, and he can take an action instantly. No need of to wait for the next day to come to office and review on the things. Okay, if you want to move the candidate or the job opening to the next level, you can take an action immediately, right? If you want to transfer promotions or take any decisions, it doesn't mean you have been in the Monday to Friday only. It's a mobile, right? Mobile you can access every time, so you can take an action over there. That's the benefit of using the cloud also. And as you are trying to access in the over internet, you just need internet and the login credentials to access the cloud. And SaaS software offers limited customization. As I said, yesterday, what are the limited customizations in the application? You can change the background, you can change the logo, you can include the custom fields. If I need some additional field, I don't want these fields, standard fields. Okay, we can do that, is possible. Okay, and then I want to perform some transactions related, based upon some criteria. That is also possible. Personalizations, you can personalize the pages. Okay, hiding the things, enabling the new things, that is also possible. So the limited customizations which is possible. Maximum all the customers is going to agree with this. And who is the provider? These are all going to take care by the provider. Man is the bottom layers, man is the middle layers, and host the application. Everything will be provider. Who is the provider? Is Oracle. Any questions till now? Yeah, I think there were no questions, but feel free to ask questions if you have, or if you're not able to understand, please, I'm happy to repeat again. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Fine. PAAS, as I said, you means who is customer? Customer manage the data and application. So any problem within this data and application is responsible for the customer. Provider will not come into picture, because it's you have built your own custom application, right? So if any error happened, that you need to reach out to a technical team and then do data corruption will happen. Okay, then you need to take care with your team only, because provider will not have access to this. If this is your PAAS, platform as service, you have taken this as yours to manage yourself. remaining all the layers like OAS and virtualization servers, middle layer, everything will be taken care by the provider only. Who is that? Oracle. Okay, and deploying application is also your job only, because you are building as like how exactly it is there in on-premises, right? In the custom phase, how like if any new request has come up to implement some custom component, how you're developing the same way you're going to develop that component. But in the application in the SaaS, you can't see that phase defined as an PAAS. It is only the person, application team will aware about that, because who implemented, but the end user does not aware about it. It's an both are same. IAAS, infrastructure as service, right? Like it's again to some customers, they don't want to deploy all the data, everything into the cloud because of some legislation issues, and as well as local governance problems, data privacy, especially in the Europe, okay, for the financial bank related transactions, right? So banking sector customers, they don't want to directly move everything into cloud. So hence they can maintain this infrastructure, all these things, so that this will not be accessible by the provider. Okay, it will be only by the customer again. And remaining all the storage and networking servers, everything, upgradation, everything will be taken care by the provider only, Oracle provider. So what it means, like SaaS, when you log in into application and try to access it, right? So as I said here, when you try to log in and then access the application, now for example, let's take like an employee personal journeys, like what there are, when we actual class started from the next week, like I'm trying to explain you about each and every functions, but I just give you high level things, like what it means. The journeys, it is nothing but your directory, your company. You want to find your colleagues contact details, who is reports into, who is the HR, right? Everything will be in the directory. Earlier the releases, this was named as directory with the only one search page and you can search, but now this is completely changed. This has been renamed to journeys, and the functions inside this page is totally different now, look and feel, very much user friendly. Why is this request given by anyone? No, this has been given the new feature by the provider only. So customers over the globe, there are some lakhs of customers who are accessing the application. Okay, anyone, like you see that this page directory, which is like looks like old, we need some other additional features here. I want to access some other information, because when I search an employee, again I need more details. I need to come out. Can't you implement everything in this one page? If you raise an idea as per your request, okay, and if that is called as innovation, right? You have innovated yourself to have some functions within the page. So when you raise such an idea with the product owner by raising a ticket or idea, there is a dedicated platform for that, cloudcustomer.com. So all customers, there is able to log in and raise their ideas, and then any discussions to be taken place, so that other customer, they can give the answer for that. Yeah, we face this problem, we have done like this. So it's a platform for all the global customers can discuss. Okay, and they can share their thoughts, they can share their views, and they can raise an innovation ideas. I need this feature, I don't want this is becoming a problematic. And then if you have the implement this one, this is going to helpful for us. So if you raise such a type of request ideas, all the customers will view that, and they're going to vote for that request. Yeah, this is going to benefit even for us, this will reduce the time cost. Then product owner will take all those lists which is the high demand, and they're going to come up in the next upgrade, like within the 4 months, right? Next upgrade. So 4 quarters will be there. Now in the 23C, after again 4 months, it will be 23D. Next year it will be 24A. Again 24B, 24C, 24D. Like that every year, 4 quarters, 4 releases, upgrades is going to release by the product. On top of that, they're going to give some patches also in between, based upon any of the high priority issues. So customers, like without investing any money, they are going to get any new features, and they will get to such a new functions, pages, components, everything. They just want to discuss, they want to express their views, that's it. They will get it. So if think the same thing in the on-premises, if you want to implement custom component like that, okay, Then what is the process? You generally first raise a request. Functional team going to analyze and give the estimation. Technical team give their own estimation, right? And then overall business user has to spend time for doing the UAT testing. Okay. And then post go live support also you have to do. So it will go to the so much of cost and as well time and effort to implement for the on-premises and need to support for that, right? If any issues comes. Now, moving the customer into the cloud, I've just given one example, right? Such a type of request will become without any investing of money. They just want to express their views and they share the requirement that will be done with free of cost globally for all the customers. Hope you guys are clear. Are any questions on this point?
No, sir, clear.
Great, thank you. So that's the benefit for the cloud. Okay. So why the customers are moving desperately means because of this. They will get the whatever the new features innovative. It's innovative platform, right? So and also I said chatbot, right? I think I need to log in. That let me check. Get the credentials. So this is how the user will log in. User ID password. So once they log in, they will going to land into the home page. Okay, that's called the landing page. And this page, it can be a single sign-on also. I believe if anyone know about the SSO single sign-on, they will know about that. They no need to enter the credentials also. But I am going to discuss in the first day one session. Okay. So now, once they get logged in, right? Like it will be display all the tasks based upon their own roles, security roles. As I said, like if he is an IT person, he will have complete access, right? He can access everything. And this is called the home page with the tasks which is pending and news and announcement, any holidays, birthday celebrations, everything can be posted to, it will be displayed to all the employees. Okay. And we can access the task multiple places. It's a 360-degree application. It means what? Wherever you are there, you no need to come back to first step. From there itself, you can directly access the task. That's called 360 degrees. So now this is called the chatbot. So quick response, right? This can be developed based upon the called as tool as Oracle Digital Assistant, ODA tool. Okay. Now you see when you click, hello Curtis, how can I help you today? Okay. Now you can see like I would like to view absence. I would like to apply a leave, right? You can directly do here. Chatbot. So it means what? If an end user who does not know actually how to navigate, right? If customer don't know how to navigate, where to, they can take help from this chat. Oracle Digital Assistant tool. Okay, now I want to like to view the payslip. Okay, you don't know how to where and find the payslip. You can directly make use of this. The system will get all the details of your payslip. You can order laptop. You can see here and raise a request and ideas, submit idea, and view an absence, apply absence. All the tasks will be available. Here I can see you are paid $1,735 on the 14th Jan. So this here is a payslip. You can download your payslip here. See very quickly, right? If you want to apply a leave, you can do apply here. Okay, it will get the notification to a manager in the mobile or in the application. If you can even in the mail. It doesn't mean the persons need to log in into application every time and keep on monitor. They will get emails, and from the email only they can take an action, approve or reject. No need to come to application. Okay, there is a request for me. Let me go and access the application and approve. No, it's spontaneously you can go ahead and do in the whenever the transaction has been triggered. So now coming back, this is called offerings, as I said. Okay. So we are focusing on the human capital management. So Oracle Cloud has come up with the different pillars, as I said. Financial management, which will be take care of all the financial related modules, general ledger, account payable. If anyone is from finance background, they might very easily know about these modules. Okay. And supply chain, we have the different types of the modules in supply chain. So our team also give the training on all these offerings. Okay. And then project portfolio management, PPM, and then procurement and customer relationship management. Okay. So Oracle Fusion Global Risk and Compliance, they have followed all the compliances and all your data and the security is a robust one. The application is built in such a way. If you are an HR from the US, you would be able to view only your data, your country region data, right? Whatever the access has been given. Either it can be whole country or it can be one company. Okay. And the same HR from Australia, he should not be able to see the US data. So that type of restrictions is already in place that we are going to discuss during the security. Now coming back to the human capital management, our core area, it has multiple modules, not only the modules whichever I said yesterday. There are so many modules in the HR, but what the training what we are going to provide is the on-demand modules in the market. If you have these modules knowledge, then they're going to take. You're definitely most of the jobs will be covering these areas. Okay. And some few of them also, like HCM modules like HR, talent we are going to cover, and payroll we are going to cover, like performance, goal management. There's a modules called benefits, compensation management, Oracle time and labor, right? HR help desk, and then workforce compensation, and then what do you call Oracle Learning Cloud, absence management, okay, recruitment cloud. So there are multiple modules are there in the human capital management, okay, which is you guys know familiar. So these are the offerings which is provided. So now let's come to actually the what exactly we are going to do, okay, from the day one of our training starts. So as I said yesterday, yes, Rohinish, you have question, please go.
Yes, actually, can you go to the previous slide?
Definitely.
Yeah. So in HCM part, we are first we are having global human resource. So in global human resource, it covers only core HR or absence management also.
No. We are going to cover only the global HR, core HR only. Absence
Okay.
management is separate module.
Okay. So is it fine that if we work or if we get certified or work only in global HR and absence or plus any module? Because someone said me that core HR is only a basic module. You cannot go much far with only
Core
core
HR is a core module for all the modules. If you are any person who are HCM consultant, they should know that core HR. Okay.
Okay.
It's a vast module, not a base module. It's a vast and mandatory module for any of the consultants to learn. Okay, there is no end for that. So on top of the core HR, we are offering modules called as the talent management. Okay, let me put it on here. Okay, we are going to offer the global HR and then talent management. It is going to cover the goals, performance goals, careers, profiles management, performance management, okay, succession planning, and then talent review. These are the 6 modules within this talent management suite we are going to discuss. So it means 6 plus 1, right? And then security. This is the compulsory for the consultant, because if you are any absence or global HR or talent, payroll, any module, you are going to take care about your own application security. You can't depend upon someone. Okay. So this is also we are going to cover. And then we are going to cover about the payroll, which is very much important. It's a global payroll. Okay. And then we're going to cover the recruitment cloud. Okay.
So payroll also includes the fast formula, or it will be like
Fast formula basic I will explain, but fast formula is purely the technical area.
correct.
Okay, but I will explain about how to create a fast formula. I'll show you the the concept about that, how to debug, and then how to compile. And
Apart from fast formula, we will be able to configure the payroll for any country like Europe or Australia. Payroll is a bit different or compared to the Gulf country.
yes. Fast formulas will be based upon the business requirements you're going to build it. Okay. See, if customer from the UAE, they have all the payroll means it's supportable, right? Payroll is supportable for that region. It means what, like all the default setups for the legislation which is already there. Now on top of this, if you have such a requirement to implement the elements and based upon the elements to be created, the values based upon certain conditions, then you're going to go to the fast formulas and to build that logic. Okay. The similar way, it's for the region based specific, right? Region specific as well customer specific requirements. Okay, there is no straightforward like one customer, whatever the business requirement is there, can't be the same to the other customer. That's why the consultants are here to achieve that requirements. Clear? Any questions?
No, clear. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So now coming back, I'll collect all the details from everyone, and so other will finalize. If all these modules are going to make sense for everyone. If anyone has need absence management, then we need to drop one module and implement introduce the absence management. That's not a problem because I covered the absence management also. I covered the workforce compensation also, because whenever the leads for the training session might demand that modules, then we are going to introduce those modules and remove the other modules. Okay, that we'll discuss that one during this session at the end. So the modules as per this course for 30 days, we are going to discuss about the global HR, security, as I said, talent management, 6 areas: profile management, goal management, performance management, career development, succession planning, talent review, Oracle Cloud, global payroll, Oracle recruitment cloud. We are going to cover. Now, here I think some of the points which we already discussed about the Oracle Fusion Cloud and how it has been built and what are the different types of services, SaaS, PAAS, IAAS, right? Cloud capabilities and navigation basics. I'm yet to cover. Start from the day one session. Okay, and we will share all the online documents, docs.oracle.com. You will, if you want, to review. And on top of that, you are going to give all the reference slides documents from the training sessions and student guides for you to implement from the scratch. Want to implement the global payroll? Okay, then you start follow with the student guides. So to understand those student guides, first you need to have this training to be done, completed. Then only you can able to understand. Otherwise, the student documents will have some 200 pages. Okay, you will going to stuck up somewhere. Then it will be difficult for you to again recollect the points where exactly you need to start. Fine. So Fusion security, as I said, we are going to discuss about the user creation and then role assignments and data access restrictions, and then how you're going to customize the roles based on some if you creating the employee role, an employee don't want to see some of the information. Okay, some national ID details you don't want to update. Okay, only HR has to update. So how we are going to implement that feature? Okay, then we are going to customize the roles. Okay, and how the if employees join the organization, automatically roles has to be assigned, and if employee moved out of organization, roles to be taken out. That will be discussed in the auto provision rules. And guys, one more point, whatever the points I mentioned here, this is only the 10%. Okay, it is not only we are going to cover this area. We are going to cover maximum as much as, okay, whatever I'm done in all my experience, I'm going to share all the knowledge. So this, if I keep on point all those points, this slide will become 100 slides. Okay, so I'm just given high level points only. So don't assume only these points we're going to cover. What about the rest? Is this only these many topics are there in this module? Don't assume that point. I'm just giving a high level points here. Okay, so we'll enable the offerings also, how we are going to enable it for the different modules, and then enterprise layer structure, if any organization, enterprise high level, how we are going to build, how many legal companies are there, how many domains are there, how we are going to create the departments, work structures, everything going to discuss in the training sessions. As per the global HR, we are going to define all the work structures, as I said, grades, jobs, position, geographies, and then workflows of if you apply absence, right? Leave here in the cloud, we talk about leave as an absence. So don't get confused. If absence means nothing but leave. Okay. If an employee has applied, it has to trigger to a line manager. Afterwards, it has to go to HR. So such a type of the rules you want to define by yourself. That's called the workflow approval rules, notifications, right? So you can build your own rules based on customer requirement, and we are going to cover that sessions also. And the checklist notification, like pre-boarding, like I said, if employee joining the organization, So what are the tasks you need to perform, right? Those are called the checklist and actions taking place. And if employee moving out of organization, automatically all the tasks has to be performed and triggered. Talent management, as I said, like we are going to cover the profiles. It's nothing but your resume, skills, qualifications, and I'm going to update all those details. And goal management, performance goals, KPIs, key performance indicators, right? So if manager assigns some goals to you for the performance, you need to show those goals to has been achieved properly with the artifacts. Okay, and reusability of the goals by the using the goal library, goal plan. We are going to discuss and then do the same type of implementations. Eligibility profiles, who are eligible for the KPI goals, how the mass assigning of the goals to be happen automatically by the system instead of manual. There is no manual, everything is system oriented. Okay, so performance, like everyone aware about that. In organizations, they're going to have the mid-year performance, year-end performance. So those performance setups we are going to perform. We're going to do that all the performance management setups and flows, starting from the employee evaluation till the HR approvals. Okay, so there are so many tasks for this to perform. If you, as I said, like theoretically, if you want to implement that one, there are so many dependent tasks. You, as a consultant, functional consultant, you're going to do the setups and design that application. Customers keep on sharing the requirements, especially in the Middle East and any regions. You will see they keep on changing the requirements, right? So you should be quick enough to grasp those points and understand and give a solution how you are going to implement it. Today, you after doing the 1 month of implementation, suddenly requirements got changed as per the customer requirement, right? You should be ready enough to do that. And development goals for the employee development growth and who succession, nothing but like if any CEO is moving out of organization, we need to find the new CEO or vice president has moving out, who can replace him. System will give those information for the end user. Okay, and talent review meeting discussion going to take place with the HRs, and then they can give the ratings and change the ratings. Global payroll. Okay, so very much high demand in the market, the global payroll in all the regions, like how you're going to set up the payroll flows, how you're going to run the processes, if any errors was taken, how you're going to roll back, how to fix the issues, what are the setups are required to implement the payroll, what are the product supported areas, and then how I can run payroll for only single employee group of employees. I want to see the pay slips also, right? Our payment has been done, sent to a third-party bank details. Everything we are going to perform using the global payroll. Okay, employee level validations and as well as the HR level calculations. So the last module is nothing but the recruitment. I think most of the people might know how the recruitment process works, right? The candidate, first of all, they're going to apply a job. Okay, for applying a job means the job should be there. Who is going to create the job? By the hiring manager or recruiter, right? Both of them going to take an active role in this process to create those job requisitions. Once get posted into the internal or external job boards, automatically a candidate search for those jobs and they're going to apply the jobs. Then they're going to perform the screening of the applications and then schedule an interview. Once he got selected, then going to release the offer. Candidate going to accept and he's going to onboard, right? So everything we're going to do completely into the recruitment role. Campaigns are going to take place, and the external candidates, how it is going to be. If I refer the employee, how it is going to do. Now, what are third-party integrations here? Okay, pooling of all the candidates. So everything will be there. Take care of the recruitment growth. So these are the modules, as I said, we're going to discuss. And this is our contact numbers for the CloudShine. And for any inquiries and WhatsApp messages and mobile, you can call them. What services will include the instruction-led training? I am the one of the instructor. My name is Rajesh. And then we provide the corporate training also, self-paced trainings and the certification, fusion mission SAAS. Yes, Rohinish, please go on.
Your last slide, please.
Sorry, in the last slide.
Yeah, ORC. So, sir, in ORC, you mentioned about the third-party integration. So, third-party integration means the Talayo.
Talio is the before coming the Oracle recruitment cloud.
Vision.
Talio was there, right?
Right.
So Talio was the one of the recruitment one. Then later, all the customers from the Talio, they are migrated into the Oracle recruitment cloud. Third-party integrations here be like LinkedIn. If they want to get the data from the LinkedIn into the recruitment cloud, as well as third-party vendors will be there who supports for job boarding, right? They're going to refer the candidates. They're going to take the candidates from their system. Those are third parties. We're not going to create any extracts and to do the integrations. We are going to show what are the integrations are supportable from the recruitment cloud.
Okay. So is still Oracle provide the support for Talio?
No, I think that they stopped that. That is the reason now all the customers are moving into the cloud.
Okay.
Why if Oracle is keep on supporting that earlier, then what is the use of implementing this model for them?
Okay. So if we face any such situation where they are using ORC, but also they are taking the hiring the candidate from Talio to Fusion. So what should we do in such case?
Yeah, that will be done in initial phases, but any customer is not an stupid to invest the amount in both products. Okay, the customer would be there in the Talio. They will be implementing the Oracle Cloud means they are definitely they're moving to all the data and they're going to decommission the Talio. That is
Talio.
possible. If it is there, then what is how you're going to manage both? The data you will supply the job in Talio and then coming into the cloud. That is again the different. Like you're going to build the multiple interfaces and it's a really
Hectic.
however, it is going to be hectic, right? It is going to be you're going to decommission it. What is the need of taking the product license after taking the billions of dollars?
Yes, yes.
Simple.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Welcome. You are all welcome. Please ask.
Sir, two questions from my side.
Yes, we will.
One, I've also heard that there is another ERP called as Oracle NetSuite. So what is that for?
Oracle NetSuite, huh? Because Oracle even heard about that because
That
there
is the
are
bigger version. That is the bigger version, I think.
NetSuite might be now it's all cloud only. It might be this that might be the old one like with support the EBS. Oracle EBS is there. Oracle EBS, nothing called the the ERP. All the customers from the Oracle EBS are moving into the cloud now. I am also doing such a project. So many projects I have done. And then if you come to the cloud, there are the Workday cloud, as well as there are the AWS, Amazon Web Services, and then Google Cloud, and then Salesforce. Okay, now the Oracle Cloud. So these are the different cloud services, some of them. There might be even more, but in the highly demand, these are what we have.
NetSuite actually covers finance operations and CRM mainly.
Separately, okay.
Yeah, not the HCM.
Okay, because my background is totally into HCM, so I'm not much aware about. Sorry for that. Okay.
Okay. And another question is right now we are implementing Oracle. We are supporting, like I told yesterday, that right now we are providing support for Oracle EBS to our group companies. So a person, let's say, who has learned Fusion, can he work on Oracle EBS quickly, or it will take some time for him?
See, Oracle EBS, the
The reason I'm asking is obviously I know that people are getting trained. They want to switch from EBS to
you are asking reverse way. Yeah. Okay.
Oracle. This thing that in fact that is the very reason I'm also learning Fusion instead of EBS.
See, because the customer definitely will move to Fusion if you
exactly. But right now, since we are using EBS,
the pages
that before going to the next organization. Hello.
Yeah. I got your point.
It's better to have some experience which I can show to the potential probably this thing that I am also working on this thing, and I have also earned certifications in Fusion. So that is the reason I was asking. Nothing else on that part.
What was your total experience?
right now, as I said, I'll be 2 years in HR. I have no few consultant background or something,
Okay.
but we are working on Oracle EPS. So I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
for the next organization, I can tell them that yes, I've done a course in Fusion as well as certification, but I am also right now working and providing support for our
EBS.
customers through EBS.
No problem. See here, what happened, right? You're taking the training in Fusion. Can I easily understand the EBS? I can say, the functionality will remain same. Like for example, the HR functionality. If we say, what are the HR roles here? Like in every organization, not only forget about the technology. HR will do perform the hiring to retail. Okay. So you know the complete business process. So if the HR is moving into the different organizations, it does not mean the HR is going to use the same technology, right? He or she, if you want to perform the same type of transactions, one customer, one employer might be using the some other ERP, some other employer might be using the another ERP.
Correct.
But HR will know that very easily because HR, he or she knows complete business process. Okay, it's only the difference between the navigations, look and feel. Okay,
Right.
rest of the process will be the same. The same thing for the Fusion and then ERP, EBS. Okay, so the pages and business process functionality will remain same in any ERPs, cloud also, but only the look and feel.
Data face will change.
Yeah, you need to know how to access which are the tasks. That's it.
Oh, okay. Understood.
So let me. Okay, any questions before I move on? Okay, I think no. Now let me take the. I know the Bruce is there, and then Supriya. I'm just taking the people. Road image. That a few people are also we have, but we'll get those details later. So let me take the the domain knowledge. Okay. So Bruce, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So just tell me about your current domain and how many years of experience. What are the modules you use to currently you have experience?
Okay, so I've been in the IT field for more than 10, 15 years. And I've been doing quite a number of things. I've just moved to I've worked on Oracle Fusion before. Not that I'm a specialist in most of the modules, but what I was doing, I worked Oracle guided learning. So we used to create the guides that will show on the widget when you click on Oracle Fusion. I mean, on the widget that you find on Oracle guided learning. So we created a lot of base guides that are used there on the platform currently. So I'm in the DAP field, digital adoption platforms, where we were creating guides for user adoption. So mainly our focus is user adoption, and we use a lot of DAPs. I've worked on WhatFix, I've worked on Oracle guided learning, and I've also worked on My Guide, just to mention a few. So I'm a consultant in the user adoption field, and what we do is to create guides using DAPs.
Perfect. So as you are having good experience in Oracle guided learning, so I believe you might doing this like Oracle University training, something like that for all the domains, for all the modules, or only specific learning.
So the thing is, I thought I had a lot of time. I had access to the Oracle University. I mean, on the cloud learning subscriptions, and I would do and some of these things, taking labs, but I didn't get to do the HCM and get to certify. I focused on other things, but this is what I want to do now. And I've moved from Oracle. I'm not working. I don't have access to the CLS or the Oracle Cloud subscription platform. I only have a few things that I can access to, but not the HCM. Hence, I've joined this so that I can learn and do the certification.
Got it. No problem. Thank you. So let's come back to Supriya. Supriya, are you there? Enturi Supriya. Okay, I'll come back again if you are busy. Nuha Hassan?
Yes, here.
Yeah, Nuha. Please, can you please tell me about what was your domain knowledge currently and how many experience? What is your major module?
For me, I study in this field, you know. I study as an ERP or enterprise computing systems in the college.
Okay.
And I just graduated like 2 years before. So I'm totally fresh on this.
Got it.
I'm seeing that Oracle and SAP are too much demand in Gulf country here.
Yes, right. That's true.
That's what make me to take this course.
Exactly.
And
Middle East. Please go on.
Why I used HCM? I'm seeing it at like it's much more easier model to start for it.
Yes, right.
Yeah, and the scenarios I will be hearing, like it's like common for a lot of companies here, so it's not too much difficult to follow. For the projects I worked with the one construction company.
Okay.
And I used to manage between and creating the process flow for the HR team and trying to manage with the company RealSoft to build the system based on the process they choose. So I manage the meeting usually. I see it as really interesting thing to start with it. So that's why. For me, I'm working as an ICT help desk in a school.
Okay, great.
But I love this topic and I want to grow with it. That's why.
Thank you, Noha. Actually, in the Middle East, especially in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, okay, these regions, there are so many huge multiple projects which is going on. And currently, I'm also working in that region also currently. Okay,
yeah. As you can see, you can't like you can't think about to work in something you love. You should see what's people requesting and get talent for that.
Exactly. That's how the demand occurs. Okay. So now there's so much a huge demand in this because most customers are completely moved into the Oracle has a good market over there. Okay. So they are taking all the customers and as I said, like the benefits also they know, right? The customer know what is the benefit. Okay. How much they're going to save it. So that any customer will go it. If you go to shop, if you're getting the same product with the lesser price and the same product in the outside in the higher price, we'll definitely go with the lower price with the same word.
For the workplace, it's fresh for me, you know. I never used to use it, but I study this topic. I study the ERP systems, SAP, Oracle. But you know, practical things you need to consider. Like you will not take this in college, you know. You have to take courses and out of that, so you can take a talent, you know.
Right, got it. See, yeah, practice is really required for this. You know, once you then only, you know, as you are already working in the doing the business models, process models, everything in the customer side, the job would be a challenge there. Okay, so as an architect, it's nothing but the architect level. If you are reaching out, so if you know the complete the domain knowledge in all these areas, then it will be going to help you for your career. Okay, upcoming going forward. Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rohinish?
Yes, I mean, I'm having more than 8 years of experience. That all in ERP.
Okay.
And I worked in supply chain also, like more in supply chain. Then I moved to HCM. So for last 2 years, I was working for HCM.
Got it. Okay.
And Fusion HCM, but the supply chain was other, like customized ERP and Microsoft Dynamics.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Oracle HCM, I like it very much because of its demand in the market, and plus it is very much user friendly. And yes, of course, we get the good package in it. So after HCM, I'm also looking for supply chain training from CloudShine.
Yeah,
And
supply chain, we have the training also. We
mhm.
have because the director of the approach, only giving the training. Okay, so yeah, HCM, after HCM you can start that one also.
Yes,
So
that's
yeah, that's
so.
good. Thank you.
Yeah. So I actually recently got layoff, so I didn't apply any another company. I thought
Mhm.
to just sharp my knowledge on it, then to apply.
No, no problem. You can work on these
After,
skills.
yeah, yes,
Okay, once you enhance your skills in these areas, the huge market currently. Parallelly, you can apply your project assignments, so that will showcase the real-time experience
yeah.
of completion of getting the trend certificate from here from ProShare. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vibo.
Yes. So hi, my name is Vibhav, and I work for a Middle East company. So UAE are basically, like I was saying, my company name is Darvish Cybertech India Private Limited, and I work for the group company called as Darvish bin Ahmed and Son. The reason why I'm stressing is because we were our group company was the first to implement Oracle in Dubai, UAE, 1998.
Oh, great.
So that
Mm.
is why this Oracle has a lot of significance in our this thing. We have implemented all SCM,
Mm.
uh, uh, HRMS, finance, and everything over there. Now,
Okay.
of course, I don't have any experience related to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you really ask me on a personal level, yes, I have only an HR experience for,
Okay.
let's say, around 2 years. That's all.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
But I have seen the scope and the volume of work that is involved as far as setting up things is concerned. So that got me really, interested into all of this.
Yeah, fine. No problem. Thank you. So I think
Just so like you were
this. Correct.
telling to Rohinish, I just wanted to know that the public and private cloud practice that we were, talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So can we display that as a case study to potential employers, or that is not possible?
To employees, to which employers?
Just for example, if somebody asks me, have you worked on anything else before?
Yeah, you can do a practice here only, right? In this public environments only. You are going to get an access to that now.
Yeah, but that's only for 90 days.
Yes, if you want a extendable, yes, that is also possible. Our team will help you on this.
Okay, so basically I can display that as a case study. Okay, this is the project I have worked on in case I need to showcase it to any potential employer.
Yeah, then in that case, you use the private environment. Don't use the public. Public, just keep on changing the passwords, and as well as the environments will keep on changing. Okay, so use the private environment. If you once you do the practice in public, then you start in the private environment and create your use case. Okay.
Okay, but that use case will be available to me only for 90 days.
Yeah, you can get an extendable for that private environment. Your project will be there long.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I covered everyone. Supriya Enturi, are you available now? If you are in mute, please unmute yourself. Okay, no problem. I think I'll get the details later. But okay, guys, thank you very much for sharing your experiences. Okay, and the domain knowledge. So I come to know that people have an HR experience and as well as the ERP. And then look the learning modules experience, and few people are freshers and with the very much interested in the career. So having this said, I believe the modules whatever we proposed is the fantastic matching for this. Okay, so we'll go with these modules. Global HR talent management with the 6 modules. So this is very much a vast one. Okay, so this will give benefits, and no consultant having the talent management will not be having all these areas. Okay, they know only the goals, or either they know only the performance and goals, or either they know only the goals, performance and profiles. That's it. But no succession talent review will not be having the knowledge, because the customer, when you do the implementation, they don't want to go on these modules, because this will be taken care by the customer only later part. This will not be done as part of your implementation. when the succession going to example, like, if any person is moving out, then only they need to find the resource, right? So when you're doing the project implementation during the 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, this will not be going to take place immediately. And the talent review discussion, it's only the once in a year. So by the time, you do the implementation, this will not be happen. So this type of trainings we are going to give, so that, this having these all 6 modules in this talent management suite, you are definitely will get a good number of knowledge, and payroll and recruitment cloud and security. So we'll fix to these modules and then we'll catch up from the day one. Yeah, questions, please.
Yeah, can we please add one more module without excluding, like without removing any
It's
module?
like, these modules was scheduled for 30 days, but still it is after, because the security I have added by myself, because I am an SME in this area. Okay, so
I'm asking for absence management.
Yeah, I understand. Because this will go to 35 days, not 30 days. It will go even 35 days more than that. Now, batches, whatever I given. So if you keep on adding the additional modules, it will going to be additional to the days, and which is going to include the everywhere. Either if you want absence management, then we have to remove the talent management.
No. That is more important.
So if you need everything, then this will be the case. Then what I can do is we'll take your note. Okay. Now again, if any, the batches will come right for the absence management, which I already given, then I will contact you so that you can join to that module.
Or else you can provide your previous recording of absence management.
That will work it out. We'll check and work it out for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So any other questions from anyone?
Hi, Rajesh. Hi.
Yeah, Subhya.
Rajesh, can we go back to your PPT where you mentioned about your experience? Because yesterday when we started the demo day one, we were not able to record that. We started the recording very later. Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
I think you can go through this once again so that people who have missed the demo can check this out in the recording.
I understand. Thank you, Subhya, for raising this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we covered the benefits, I believe, but not my experience. So I said, like, I have almost 16, now it's almost 18 years of experience. I was working with CloudShine for so long. And then I'm a certified consultant in the global HR talent management suite, and as well as absence management, payroll, Oracle Recruitment Cloud, and learning modules. And my career starts with the PeopleSoft, actually, almost 9 years in the technical as well as functional and business analyst and SME. Then again, I moved into the Oracle Fusion Cloud. As you know that Oracle has acquired the PeopleSoft product, right? So then I moved into the Oracle Fusion Cloud, and then my career started over there. And then the total 7+ experience in the Fusion Cloud. So I have done almost 6 implementations. Now it's 4. It was earlier one. Now I have completed the 6 end-to-end implementations in the global HR as well as the talent management. Security is the core which will be there by usually. And I have experience even in the absence management. So I've done the end-to-end implementation, guys. So recruitment cloud payroll is the support knowledge which I have, but I'm certified consultant. So starting from the release 8 now until the current release release 1323C. Now I have a total done all the implementation for the different customers and for the different modules. So benefits of cloud, I think CloudShine we have already discussed. I believe it was already recorded. We maintain all the tracker recorded videos. If any candidate is not able to join, they can go to the recorded videos. We provide the 2 environments. One is the public, one other is the private environment, so that you can complete your assignments, project work, everything in these environments. Okay. And these environments access will be there for the 90 days, and also extendable. Okay. The recorded videos will be available with you guys for the 1 year. So that before you want to go for interview or you want to brush up your skills, you please go through those recorded videos, and then we'll keep all the assignments in the share folder. It is mandatory for each and every consultant to perform those assignments and upload all the attachments. Once you complete all the assignments, only the CloudShine is going to give you the certification for the course completion. And we do share all the course materials, the presentations and project documents, activity guides, the Oracle student activity guides to do your implementation part. And we do provide the guidance for the certification, and we share some of the more, materials which will help only the 70%, but it depends upon totally for the individual person to train and then take up the exam for the certifications. So yeah, I think I said, like, we have done the 500 plus consultant train, and we do provide the corporate trainings. We already given the so many corporate trainings also, that 10 plus, and we have 30 plus module specialization areas, 10 instructors in the different offerings like HCM, supply chain, as well as PPM and integration clouds. Technically consultants we do provide the consulting. We have taken consultants from most of all the countries. It's not like only in India. We do get the consultant, like you guys are mostly from the UAE and Africa. Like last year we got from the Singapore, Thailand, Costa Rica, USA, all over the globe. Consultants are reaching out, and we have given the training. So you think about that, like working professionals having the good amount of knowledge only can able to handle the international related students as well as the use cases, right? Because that the trainees who joined is not the freshers. Almost all the people are working professionals. They have vast knowledge in their domain, so they will now put up the questions in the what exactly the challenge it is. Okay, so we'll having so much of experience for our instructors, we are going to give the solution for them. So that we have done that, and we have completed 250 plus our candidates has cleared all the certifications. Okay, without training support. And the CloudShine, we do the training services as well as we do the implementation, and then the services related to the customers. We do the project implementation projects. It's not on the training; it's a service-based company. Okay, that's all I believe, and we covered everything in our yesterday demonstration.
Sorry, just one question.
Yeah, please.
Regarding the modules. So in our Oracle EBS, there is another module called as OTL. I think that's overtime and
Oracle time and labor.
Oracle time and so in our topics, are we covering that in our module?
See, Vibhu, there are so many modules in HCM, as I said, like for example, global HR, benefits module, absence management, talent management, and then a learning cloud, as well as workforce compensation. Okay, HR help desk, and then Oracle digital assistant is also one of the area, the chatbot. Okay, payroll,
so many.
Recruitment cloud. You won't believe there are so many modules. We have taken the modules because of the on demand in the market.
Okay, sir, not a problem. So I just wanted to ask one thing now. Time and labor, these kind of things, they are directly related. Now this I am asking in general, not related to any specific thing. So this is a very kind of core component of payroll. That how come they have bifurcated that as two?
No, because it's all the integrated. All the modules are integrated in the cloud. See, global HR, what will have, it's only the worker data, right? Employees related data. Without having the global HR, you can't have any of the areas, any of the modules. From the employees, if you have employee data only, you implement the payroll. You will have the talent, right? And the recruitment also, from the recruitment only, it will go to the global HR. Actually, it should become like this. First it will be recruitment, right? Then only candidates will move into the global HR. Okay, like this.
Okay.
So for your question, why the time and because it is integrated time and payroll. When you do the payroll processing, it will take the data from the time and labor. Like that, and absence also, it will take the data from the absence.
Okay.
So it's not different modules, but all the integrated.
Okay, sir. Okay.
No problem. So, guys, thank you. I think we have crossed 14 minutes more. Thanks for your patience. And if any other further questions, yes, we are welcome, please.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Subhaya, you have any questions? You want to take over anything with the team?
No, Rajesh, no, nothing as of now. But yeah, we'll be starting the enrollment for the batch, and we'll be starting this batch from Monday, the same timings, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.